Hello again, guys. An interesting groove today. It's a drummer called Florent Marcadet, and he plays this groove on a dubstep song. I'm sure most of you might have seen this video. And it's the first section of the song. It's a really interesting groove. But before we break it down, there's one small exercise I would like to show you, which will probably help you achieve the end result earlier. And it's basically playing 16th notes hand to hand at a slow speed and accenting one note at a time, and then shifting 1/16th note, and then eventually play 2 accents and then shift 1/16th note. I'll be playing the accents on the hi-hat with the bass drum. So 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, and then 2/16th notes at a time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And that exercise will help you drastically. You see in a minute, there's a lot of those moments within the groove. That's why I thought I'll share that exercise with you. So once you're familiar, then come back to the groove. As you can see on the transcription, there's a lot of stuff happening, and in comparison to other tutorials where I break and dissect the feet to the hands, I'm not going to use that method this time. The reason is there's a big story happening here. There's 2 bars. There's a big conversation happening between the limbs. So I'm going to, instead of separating the limbs, I'm just going to take each beat at a time and then think of it as a puzzle and put it all together. So I'm looking at this all as in one line. So let's take a bar 1 first. Let's see what happens in the first beat. So in the first beat we have right hand bass drum, left, right, left hand bass drum. 1 E N 1 E N 1 E N On beat 2, something similar. 1 E N no hi-hat on the last 16th note. 1 E N 1 E N On beat 3 is where the groove starts to become tricky. We have an open hi-hat with a backbeat, and straight after the backbeat, the left hand is going to play another 16th note. So you're going to have 1 loud 16th note, 1 quiet 16th note, followed by a double to complete the 4 16th notes of beat 3. So you would have 1 E N 1 E N 1 E N 1 E N 1 E N On beat 4, it's the most interesting and intricate part of the groove. We have 2 16th notes with the left, but on the second 16th note, we're going to introduce 2 bass drum hits, followed by the last 16th note, which again is going to be from the left hand. So you would have 1 E N 1 E N and on the second, where the gap is, on the second bass drum, you have a hi-hat hit. 1 E N 1 E N This is probably going to be the hardest part of the groove, so if you want to just keep doing that, 1 2 3 4 until you get familiar with it. That's fine. And once we've done the first bar, I'll try and play it slowly. So all those 4 beats together should sound something like this. 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4. And then we'll move on to beat bar 2. On the first beat we have right, left, but the first of the lefts is on the hi-hat. 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and On beat 2 is exactly the same as beat 1, as bar 1, but this time we have an open hi-hat. 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and followed by beat 3, which again has the backbeat, this time with no open hi-hat. Same situation, the double's gonna happen, followed by a right, but this time the last 16th note will be a bass drum and a hi-hat hit. So it should sound something like this. 1 E and with the hi-hat hit. 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and So that's beat 3. And beat 4, hand to hand, but the first one is an accent on the hi-hat and the bass drum. 1 E and 1 E and 1 E and So then again, put all 4 beats together from bar 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 4. Sorry. 3, 4. One last time. 3, 4. And there you have it. Let's try and put the whole 2-bar loop together. Slowly. 3, 4. Quite a big conversation there. Again, 3, 4, 1. And one last time again. 3, 4. And you're probably thinking, why is there a splash? I don't use electronics, especially for these tutorials. No reason. So I thought I'll use a splash so I can play the hi-hat, the backbeat on the splash, and create that dubstepy feel. Same with the Tibetan bells on the right cymbal. But I've amended the beat slightly. I will not play, most of the times I will not play the double with the left hand straight after the backbeat, just because it's a bit of a nightmare to try and get back to the ghost notes. But the same thing you should do, once you've learnt it, create other grooves, send them back to me, I want to check them out. So I'll start playing the groove slowly, gradually speed up, and hopefully you've gained something out of this, and I hope to see you again soon. Take care.